Hey guys, it's your girl Shalae and I'm back today with a third stimulus check update video. In today's video, we're going to discuss the most trending topic in the world, and that is the $1,400 stimulus check. We're also going to discuss unemployment, hazard pay, child support, SSI programs. Why? Because it is actually. So guys, you already know this is my favorite segment to do. If you want to know what our family had to ask throughout the week, you already know what to do. Stay tuned. Your girl's got you covered. Now, if this is your first time tuning into my channel, hi, hello, hey, friends. My name is Shalae, and here on this channel, we talk about shopping, saving, and everything in between. I would love to have you a part of my internet family. Super easy. Click the big old red subscribe button down below, and you're in just like that. And while you're at it, go ahead and give me a like because you love me bringing this content to you each and every single day, and I enjoy doing it as well. Now guys, if you want to submit your own actually questions, all you have to do is go ahead and click the link down in the description box below, and your girl will go ahead and answer it for you. Now, traditionally I do these on the weekends, so no worries. And if you want to get my ebook and planner and get on YouTube yourself, by all means go ahead and purchase it for $14.97. I'm thinking about doing a free YouTube class this upcoming month. Can you believe it's already about to be March? Whoa, okay, so let's go ahead and jump into it. The first question comes from Valerie. Hey Shalae, when are we getting our checks? So Valerie, if all works out, right? If it's all good in the hood, girl, okay, you will be getting your checks via direct deposit March 26th. That's according to the IRS. Now that is if everything goes through. It's on the president's desk, it is signed. They're saying, hey, if it's done before March 14th, we should have the checks by March 22nd, right? And then the direct deposit by March 22nd, according to the IRS. But checks will go out March 29th. Now that's if everything goes out. Now I can't tell you, girl. Like, I don't know that for sure. That's what the word on the street is. All right. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one. It comes from Sunny. She says, if I have non-child dependents, do I get their stimulus payments or is it sent to them if they file taxes? So on there, if you have non-child dependents, it would go to the dependents if they filed their taxes. Yeah, you didn't, Sonny, you can't be taking your kids' payments, girl. They're grown, right? If they're grown, it's going to go to them. They're grown and working and independent. All right. So the next one comes from Sherry. She says, I am an essential worker and I still haven't received or heard anything about my employer about hazard pay. I live in Virginia. What do I need to do? So on there, first, I would say, Sherry, you need to go to the HR department and see if your employer is doing hazard pay, because they might not be doing it, girl. And if they are not doing hazard pay, then you won't be able to get it. But if they are indeed having hazard pay, then girl, you should be able to get it. So even though a lot of us are talking about hazard pay and all these things, guys, it still has to be done through your employer. So if they don't want to do it, there's nothing we can do. And I know a lot of people have been asking about their state as well. You're just going to have to research on there. Now, you said in Virginia, you didn't tell me where you work at. Not that it's my business, but on there. So that's what I would say. You would have to wait. All right. The next question comes from Dorita. Dorita says, what are they doing about back child support? My ex-husband owes me $50,000. Will he get the stimulus check or will it come to me? Dorita, I hate to tell you this, but he's going to get the stimulus check. Now, when I went live a few days ago, there was a lady from Texas where her children's father had child support that was owed. They took the money from his first stimulus, because remember, that's the only one that they could take for child support was your first stimulus. The second stimulus, you still got it if you owe child support. And then the third stimulus, you'll still get it. But she said that she received the money from Texas from her children's father for his stimulus. So she finally got the money, guys. So, I mean, if it comes to the stimulus, Dorita, I'm sorry, girl. He's more than likely going to get it. All right, the next question comes from Sarah. My question is for the third stimulus package. Hopefully it's arriving soon. You previously mentioned regarding SSI and SSDI that we would get a $200 benefit per month. Have they decided on this? So Sarah, no, I did mention it, and everything that the president has stated regarding the $200 proposal per month, he is just like, Social Security right now, it's not a priority. That's what he stated. He said it's not a priority. I'm not stating that you won't get it. I don't know if he decides to change things in June or July, if it will be retroactivated, but today it's a no. Alrighty, here. The next one comes from Joyce. She says, is Georgia qualified for the 15% food stamp boost in March? All right, so as of right now, Joyce, there's only like 6 different states that are listed. But if you go into your Fresh EBT app, more than likely Georgia will be approved. It's just not listed on the USDA website as of right now. So it didn't have Georgia on there, but I'm sure Georgia is going to be approved just like almost every other state under there. But if you just want that assurance and no, check your Fresh EBT app. You can possibly call someone down at DHS, but more than likely you will. All right, the next one comes from Martine. I live in Florida. I'm a single mom with 2 boys, aged 15 and 17, unable to pay rent this month. Would I get evicted? I've been in this house for 7 years as of March 24th. So on there, Martine, due to everything that's going on with the pandemic, you do have to, you can probably Google, it's a letter, but the letter has to be stamped by the CDC, and I'm pretty sure like they have probably like you can print it out, but there is a letter to stop the eviction process due to everything that's going on with the pandemic. You must submit that letter to your landlord and let them know exactly what's going on. And on there, they also have now a lot of free legal counseling, and you can reach out, girl, reach out to your news. Like, you know, you're a single mom with 2 boys. Don't let these people try to play y'all. All right, when they start saying you got to do this, reach out to the news, reach out to anyone that is willing to listen to your story, because they're going to put that out, you know, up, and nobody wants that to fall back on them, that they are evicting someone during the pandemic. Who wants that? That's like bad publicity, right? They don't want that. So definitely look online for the letter from the CDC first, turn that in. Free legal counseling, call there. If you Google legal counseling free in Florida, they have a lot of lawyers now who are doing work pro bono to help to make sure that you have what is going on. Alrighty, and good luck, girl. All right, the next one comes from Elaine. I'm guessing it's Elaine, maybe. All right, I filed my taxes on the 12th. Will the 3rd stimulus check be based off this year or last year, like the first 2 checks? So more than likely, it more than likely will be based off this year because you have filed your taxes, but it just depends on if everything has went through in process. But the way that this system is moving and the way everything is set up, you probably got time and it'll probably go off last year. Did it make a difference for you? Alan, let me know. All right, and then you had another question. I did not see anything on my taxes about claiming my stimulus checks for my twins born in February 2020. How can I get the $1,100 for them? So you have to do the recovery rebate. So did you do these taxes yourself, or did you reach out to like a tax professional on there to help you with it? Because I told y'all, this is not the year that you want to try to do these things yourself, right? You want to go ahead and make sure. So when most people said when they went to like online, it had like a portion on there where it did allow them to go ahead and claim the recovery rebate. So I would say go in there and look. You might have to go in and amend your taxes, but yeah, you want to get it done. The next one comes from Patricia. Hi, Shalae. Sorry to be a pest. Girl, you know, pest, this why I got you. I watch you every day. I just love your beautiful personality and your very informative attitude. I purchased your ebook back in December. I still have not been able to open it. I'm not computer savvy, so I get frustrated. I asked someone to help me, but there's the link. Okay, Patricia, I sent it to you. Check your email, check your spam folder or your promotions folder. I resent it to you where it doesn't have a zip file. So that way when you click it, it should automatically open, girl, for you. So no worries, it happens. I'll send it back to you, and I'll send it to the email that you listed on here. I'm not gonna say it on here, but if not, reach out to me like on Facebook or Instagram, because you left a different email and I sent it previously to email. Girl, you know what I'm talking about. Contact me. All right, the next one comes from Terry. Hello, Miss Shalae. If you waited for an identity pin and you haven't received one, could you just mail it with your W-2s to the IRS and they would do it for free? Hold on. If you waited for an identity pin and you haven't received it, could you just mail your W-2s to the IRS and they would do it for free? No, you have to wait on your pen. Did you reach out to the IRS? You're gonna, Terry, you don't want to mail nothing to the IRS right now. Like, girl, no. No. If you have not received it, contact your local tax agency. Don't mail it to them. Don't trust them. Okay? You seen what happened to last year's mail. It was in trailers, backed up for months. Don't do it. Don't do it. Reconsider. The next one comes from, it's Stephanie. If you found a non-filer for 2018 and you got your first stimulus check and your second stimulus check, do you have to file a 2020 tax return in order to get your third stimulus? No, they're saying that they're more than likely going to use 2019 or 2020, just depending on the one. So I would not worry about it on there because you said you did file for 2018 and 2019, so you should be good. Tanya Jefferson, when will I receive my ebook and planner? Well, it comes to you as an email, love. It's not an actual book. Okay, it's an ebook. It will come by email. So on there, check your promotion or your spam folder and you should be able to see it. The next one comes from Sharon. Where do you get your wigs? I do a small local 50+ modeling group and I like changing up the look sometimes. So Sharon, it's a girl on Instagram. Her name is Pure Beauty. Now I would tell you this, you have about 50 girls. These wigs normally would cost anywhere from $100 to $500, depending on if you're gonna use her hair or not, if you're gonna bring your own hair. And she does everything like on a sewing machine, which even at $500 at the highest end, the wig is human hair. I can curl it, I can wash it, I can do whatever, I can take it off at night. So it is definitely an investment. I have wigs that I've purchased from her 4 or 5 years ago and I'm able to wash them and do different things. So this is an investment. I don't know if I would use that for a group of 50 girls. That's just me, but do you. Alrighty, the next one said, Fredrina said, I remember you said something about a virtual assistant. I don't remember the platform that you mentioned. Let me know where I can get. So if you want to be a virtual assistant, there's so many different platforms that you could choose. The one that I was talking about is Fancy Hands, F-A-N-C-Y, Fancy Hands. And Fancy Hands have where you get paid to do different tasks. So for example, I didn't work there, but I had a friend who worked there and you get paid by the task. So one of my friends, she got paid $3. A lady bought, she wanted her to call her son and wake her son up every day at college so he can get to school on time. Crazy, I know. But they paid her $3. So she just had her alarm set every day at 7 o'clock. She called him, told him to get up, and she got paid $3. But where you make your money on Fancy Hands, so that one task may only have taken her a minute. Then she had like one guy who was like, well, I want you to call and get my cable bill renegotiated. I'll pay you $10. So she was doing so many tasks in 1 hour. So just say that she may have done like 20 or 30 tasks, but they're small tasks, right? Calling on the phone, ordering someone a pizza, checking out rates at a hotel, stuff like that, that she was able to make like $50 or $60 an hour just doing tasks. And I mean, clearly it's a virtual assistant, so you have to be able to do everything virtually, right? You can't be going to pick up people's groceries or anything like that. So it's called Fancy Hands, but let me know. Alrighty, the next one comes from Evelyn. Hey Shalae, I like your YouTube video so much with the information you provide us. I have a question. I received my first pandemic check deposited into my American Express Bluebird card I use when I file taxes. Now this time I filed taxes in 2019. I have 2 years. Okay, hold on. Let's see here, because she has a lot going on. I believe when I stopped the pandemic, she's receiving unemployment. How should I go about this? Am I supposed to file taxes even though I did not work for 2 years? And should my daughter do her taxes on her own the first time? So no, your daughter should not. I don't encourage anyone to do their taxes themselves this year. I would definitely go ahead and pay the money just because you might be missing out on something. There's so many different credits out there and you just don't know. So I would not suggest that at all. And if it's been 2 years since you worked, no, you don't have to file your taxes on there. Let's see here. Hey Shalae, do you know of any help for a disabled person of SSA and SSI receiving help for PG&E. I'm not sure what PG&E. She says, it's something about PG&E, and I don't know what is. It's California would allow such a derelict action. I'm not sure what you're asking, Lori, because I'm not familiar with that. So send me a message offline and we can see what we can do. All right, Alicia said, what programs can I look into to help with remodeling a new home for me? I'm on a fixed income disability and the house is in dire need of help. I'm 41 with 16-year-old twins. Oh, you got twins. All right, so what I will say is this. What you need to do is you can look at Habitat for Humanity. You can contact them, and once you contact them, they usually have a list of programs that will help you as well. But start off with Habitat for Humanity. And then it's one more, I can't even think of the name. It's one more like national agency, but if you start with Habitat for Humanity, they should be able to give you a list of things that can help us, especially like churches help. There's a lot of volunteer programs as well that help with homes, and they'll get someone to come in and help you. All right, Alabama EBT will be on February 26th. Thank you for your voice. Have a blessed day. Thank you so much, Brittany. Jabari says, is there a payout day for the pandemic EBT program in Georgia? Georgia hasn't been approved just yet, Jabari, for a pandemic EBT just yet. Susan, I've been trying to get info for pandemic EBT in Pennsylvania, but I keep getting the runaround. Could you see what you could do to find out? So no, I'm going to help you, Susan. Help you help yourself. So with the pandemic EBT, because Pennsylvania, I'm pretty sure was approved. I can't remember all of them right now, but I think they were approved. I would say reach out to the school system, reach out to DHS. But on there, I mean, worst case scenario, they may have a hotline for pandemic EBT. A lot of states have created a hotline or a website. Go on their Twitter, go on their Facebook, send them messages. Girl, you got to meet people where they at. If I can't get you at the school, I'm going to call DHS. If I can't get you at DHS, I'm going to go find you on Facebook. If you're not answering on Facebook, I'm going to go find you on Twitter. If you still not answering, then I'm going to go ahead and send that fax. Because on most people's pages, they have a fax. They have an email. I'm going to do all those things. And if you still don't answer, girl, I'm going to the news. Okay, but somewhere in all that, somebody going to answer you. So that's all I have, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in each and every single day. As always, please like, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.